Rich Benatti, and welcome to another episode of Northeast Packard Classic Cars. Today we're going to talk about this beautiful 1941 Packard 160 Deluxe. Okay, Deluxe had a DE at the end of the serial number, and it also had some very important things because this car was actually featured in the custom car catalog with Darren and LeBaron. Okay, I'll go over those features with you. The Packard is a 1941. It's a 160 Deluxe, and in 1941 they offered a deluxe version of the just plain 160. So in 1941 you could have had a 110, which was the 6-cylinder and a convertible. You could have had a 120. You could have had a 160 and a 160 Deluxe. Packard felt that in 1941 they wanted to have something a cut above the 160. So this was actually as close as you can get to a 180 convertible, but it was still called a 160. The Deluxe is very special because it has a couple of special features. And many times I'm called upon to authenticate cars, which people call a Deluxe, and really they're nothing more than either a 160 with a few doodads on it, or they are a 120 with 160 trim on it, which is totally wrong. The 160 Deluxe, okay, which was offered, like I said, in the custom car catalog with Darren and LeBaron, had real wood revile upper window sill plates. Okay, they were made in 3 parts. Had a pattern going this way, the veneer. This had a little tiny bird's eye here. It was separated by aluminum strips, which we're making, and it had 2 pieces of wood that were sort of in a Rosetta style, which you can't see now because it's sanded, but once it's varnished you'll be able to see that. It's a very beautiful thing. This upper piece, okay, is made of one complete piece of wood, and I'm going to show you how the whole process started. This car had 2 severely damaged ones. Most of the wood was gone, so what we had to do was sort of resource and find 2 180 interior wood pieces and then steam bend them and create all these different parts that are on the piece. Very difficult. The other thing that a 160 Deluxe has is these 2 stainless steel strips at the bottom of the door. Okay, a lot of times people, just, call it a 160 Deluxe. They're missing that, they're missing this. Of course, a 160 always has vent windows in the front, which are cranked manually. A 110 and a 120 have the little knob here that you push, manually in and out. So if the car that you're looking at is supposed to be a 160 and it doesn't have this little vent window crank handle, which is right here, okay? If that's missing, right off the bat that it's probably a 120 that's been, doctored up with some trim. The 160 also has shares the senior tail light, which is this hydro light, which comes in 2 glass pieces, and this is a 160 180 tail light. Only comes in 160 180. The 110 had a rounder light or flatter light, went closer to the fenders, and this is the correct light for this car. Okay, we're gonna go to part 2 now, and I'm gonna stop, and you'll be able to pick up part 2 right after this. Thank you.